Happy Summer Solstice, everyone. Hi, you guys. This is Rachel here, the Modern Shaman. Thanks for being with me for another YouTube Q&A video of the week. If you are new to this channel, I'm glad you're here. I would love for you to go check out my website, which is themodernshaman.net. There are a lot of wonderful resources on there. It is literally made for you all to be able to connect with me. So whether it is one-on-one through personal sessions that I always offer and have available for healing, as well as seeing, which is typical psychic readings, past life readings, channeling your higher self, your guidance, angels, galactic beings, you name it. And then there's also a sense of guidance through our masterclass curriculum. I have curriculum on that website that was designed for you guys who are genuinely interested in developing your own gifts and empowering yourself to understand and be able to connect and navigate through the world of non-physical awareness. So if you're interested in any of that, please check out my website. It is a wonderful resource and it is there for you all and made it for y'all. All right, so today I'm going to kind of focus on the solstice. Today is the summer solstice as I live and breathe and make this video. And if you notice, I brought in, y'all see this, look at this. This is pink amethyst. This amazing table, this is a side note, but this is why I'm like on this video and kind of trying to navigate my center here because I added a new lovely table in my office bit by bit. This is an amazing chunk of rock. It's got some jade in it, but it is predominantly pink amethyst. And you guys, the energy in here is phenomenal. So soft and loving. As we move into the solstice, I wanted to give you a few bits or tips and advice into really how to squeeze all of the energy that's available to us as humans living on this earth during this time of the year and with this planetary alignment. Now, I'm not an astrologer by any means. You all know. Sorry about my eye itches. But you all know that I am just a shaman, and my heart, though, is very connected to this earth and the seasons and our sense of personal connection to the planets as Father Sky and Mother Earth, and we are the child in that equilibrium and perfection. And so this is a special day. The solstice is, if you're unaware of what that is, okay, we have two, right? We have one in the winter, in December typically, and then we have one in June for the summer. And it is the longest and the shortest days of the year where the sun is at its highest or lowest point. So it is directly over the Tropic of Cancer, and it is in the highest point of connection to the earth. And so we get the longest amount of sunlight on this day. And I love the energy of illumination. It is truly ascension energy. It is celestial energy. It is the cosmic ray of the central sun, our sense of illumination to all that has kind of set in darkness or in shadow in our life. It is a beautiful day that centers upon illumination. And not only that, but it is a changeover or a threshold day where we switch seasons. These threshold days enter us into what some call portal energy, transformative energy, threshold energy. I just feel like it's a doorway, okay, symbolically, where we switch over our energetics and move into a different alignment than we've had with the earth and the sun the day before. It is literally that threshold energy. So when we begin something new, you think about starting a new job, the first day of school, moving into a new house, starting a new relationship, the first date, all of these are threshold energies. There is a accumulation of everything that we've brought forward. And then we are asked at this threshold, what do you want to continue into this new life, into this new point, into this new home? And what do you want to leave at the door? Do you want to take your shoes off and leave all that at the door? Should we take our coat off and leave it on the coat rack? What is no longer relevant? What is too heavy and dark to live in this illuminated space? And so my first piece of advice during our time of solstice, and even though it is today, the impact that we feel from this event literally moves 3 months out. It echoes like waves in eternity in the ethos, as if we've dropped a huge rock and the water waves echo out in ripples in our life. And so the impact of this, whether you're seeing this video later than the day of the solstice, or you're seeing it directly on today, the day of the solstice, you will have an impact in doing these tips, no matter what day you choose to do them on. There's a lot of power today. So like I said at the beginning of this video, let's squeeze it all out. This is the beauty of astrology. It's not meant to be something that disempowers you or says, this is your fate. This is what the cards say for you, or this is what the planets say for you, and this is going to be your life. It is meant to empower you, like information, like insight, that you have awareness of the power of the planets and how they impact our emotions and our status and our direction and our goals. Once you know that, you can glean the information for what's relevant and resonant with you in this lifetime, and then supercharge yourself forward. This is how we squeeze out the energy that's available to us through this beautiful alignment of the planets and the sun and our earth itself. So tip number 1 is to decide, what is it on this threshold day that needs to stay behind? What feels heavy in your life? What is no longer relevant for you? What is simply shadow and darkness that really doesn't have any driving force? There's no point for it anymore for you. It should feel like a natural sloughing off, like a snake skin that's ready to be let go, a dying off of sense. And then what would you like to illuminate going forward? Take some time today and sit and contemplate that. Write it down. Get very specific with yourself of really what wants to be let go and what wants to be illuminated going forward. These are what we think of as our goals. This is a time, like I said, of fresh change, of what we're starting new, and you get to empower yourself in those choices. So use the energy of today in making those goals. What's interesting about this summer solstice is that it's in Cancer, and Cancer is the energy of home, of emotions, of safety, of things that feel secure and centered and make us feel like our soul is in its right place. It is home. And so let those goals really illuminate for you what feels like home to your soul. What do you want to bring forth in this light of today that centers on what's true to you, what's meaningful to you, what really means something for you in this life? Let it come forward. Let it be illuminated. Think about it, contemplate it, and then set your heart on those things. What's important to you? Not just today, but genuinely, like in my life, these things are important to me. And sometimes the mundane or the immediacy of what needs to be answered in that moment, the bills that need to be paid in that moment, sometimes the immediacy of our life can haze or fog or shadow our true soul and heart of what is home to us, what is important, what is our driving compass centered on. So use the illumination of today to think about it and bring that forward into this new threshold that tomorrow will bring. My next piece of advice, which is amazing, is that we are also, during this time, in the Planetary Parade. I always laugh when I hear that. When astrologists say, oh, this is the Planetary Parade, where all 7 planets line up, and they are lined up in order that they actually are from how close they are to the sun. They are in planetary alignment and linear alignment as well. And so they have this orderly fashion, 3 of which of those planets are actually in their home sign as well. So there's a lot of natural energy that's being pulled forth right here, where everybody's sign, everybody that was born and had a birth date, right, is feeling like they are activated. It's a very supercharged energy where everyone's lined up, all right? It's like roll call of the planets, and we are part of that. Our own sign and astrology, our own planet, our home planet is lined up and ready for activation. So we are being called forth also. And this planetary parade happens, I think it ends on the 25th. So we've got really from the 20th to the 25th, they all begin to line up. I think you can see 5 of them visibly with our own eyes in the morning twilight. So it is a very, very potent time where your own energies, your own soul, your own sense of connection to why you came to this earth, that sense of personal purpose is lining up at attention and ready for change. So use this energy, like I said, within your own soul. Notice where there is activation within you, okay? The activated aspects of the self are going to feel really sensitive. And this is an emotionally charged time too, right? In the sign of Cancer. So Cancer is very emotionally driven. This is not always negative. This is very clear to us as humans. When our emotions are intense, how we feel about things becomes very clear. Okay, so we can get definitive about our choices where we've been wishy-washy or unsure or unclear before. The process of our emotional direction lets us know, like, yes, this is very clearly something that I desire and I'm attracted to and love, and heck no, this is clearly something that I no longer want to be involved with and I want nothing to do with. And so using our own emotional body right now is a powerful way to shift into our most illuminated form. When we talk about this 2022 year as well, okay? The powerful year of 2s. This is our year of balance. This is a relational year of getting our relationships in order. This is the twin energy, the yin and the yang, the masculine, the feminine, the positive and the negative. All of these things bringing together a sense of harmony for us. And so letting the energy of the year as well, the way that the earth itself is spinning amongst the solar system, amongst the cosmos, has a profound impact on getting us into a place of personal and collective balance. This is a beautiful time to do that. So I pray that tonight, as you first step into some time of contemplation, clearing yourself of what you do not want to bring through your threshold, walking through the threshold, I would encourage you to go through those goals that feel like they're centered in your soul of why you came here, what you're about, what feels very true to you in your home of the soul. And then go outside tonight when there is longer illumination of the sun. State those goals out loud, barefooted on the Mother Earth. Just basically proclaiming them, stating them, declaring them on this earth, letting them be heard in the cosmos, to be absorbed and taken in as you, a son or a daughter or a living child of Father Sky and Mother Earth. taking on its life of maturity in the ascension of this planet. This is a beautiful time to do so. So I encourage you guys to really use the energy that's available to you. You'll feel it. This is such a powerful time to align and shine. I'm sending you blessings. I'm going to sign off here, but I'll be back next week with another video. Bye, you guys. Blessings.